YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching the video. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, there's a lot of people coming in. William Parker, what's going on? Sammy Mack. Yeah, what's going on? Bro, I got stuck in Florida for 3 days. Everything on $1 a mile coming out. Yeah, Florida rates always been low. Unless you got a reefer. I've talked to guys that's able to get $2 a mile with a reefer coming out of Florida. You know, that's about the only time you can get above $2 a mile if you hauling like some seafood or some dangerous freight that nobody can pull. But you know, if you pull in the dry van, yeah, it's gonna be below. It's gonna be $1 a mile, 80, 70 cents a mile. That's normal for Florida. Since I've been in trucking, Florida always been like that. So it's nothing new. Since 2007, I got in trucking. Florida always had low rates. You got a reefer? You getting them kind of rates with a reefer? These days, rates so low, I never go to Florida. You got to flip a couple cars? Yeah. Yeah, that's where the money at, man. You know, it ain't no money in trucking. You know, whip out that credit card, go down to the auction, buy 3-4 cars, fix them up and sell them. Make $2,000 or $3,000 a car. You know, shoot. But yeah, man, I'm hiring, man. I'm hiring. I put my application on Craigslist, and I put my application on Indeed.com. You know, if y'all want to lease on to me, give me a call. Send me an email at 44truck@gmail.com. You know, so a qualified candidate, if you want to lease on to me, you got to have your own truck and trailer. If you just got a truck, I can probably help you get a trailer. You know, I can probably help you get a trailer. I know Metro Trailer requires 2 years to get a trailer, 2 years in business to get a trailer. So I can probably help you go down to because I know Metro Trailer, they allow you to get on the month to month. And so I can get the trailer for you, and I'll bill you for the trailer. So if it's a month to month and you decide to leave, then You know, I'm gonna probably have to take a deposit down on the trailer. Probably, I'd probably say like $1,000 or something. Give me $1,000. I get the trailer for you. I bill you for the trailer. Cause Metro Trailer, I think they charge about. I think they charge about what they charge. Last time I checked, you can get a trailer from Metro Trailer for about $500 to $600 a month. So about $500 to $600 a month. You know, I'll double check, but you at least gotta have your own truck. I'd rather you have your own truck and trailer, and charge you 90%, and I charge you 90% minus if the insurance and the ELD, and that's it. You know, send me an email at powerfultruck@gmail.com. You got to have your own truck and trailer, 9 years experience. I mean, I got OIDA insurance. I mean, I've been shopping around. That's the best insurance I can get. So I'm shopping around. I'm shopping around. Is OIDA's insurance is the best insurance you can get right now. So ain't nothing I can do. So you're gonna need about 9 years experience your own truck and trailer if you want to lease on to me. I know last time I made a video saying I was gonna pay guys $3,500 a week. I hope y'all understand that was a spoof video. That wasn't a serious video. I hope y'all understand that. That was a joke. I hope y'all get that. I know, because when I made that video, like at least like 10, 15, 20 guys hit me up. Like, man, I want to get on to that, man. 35. I was like, oh my God, that was a joke. That was a joke, man. It was a joke. I can't pay nobody $3,500 a week just running one load, man. That the numbers don't even make sense. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm hiring. You know, I'm very picky. You can't have no accidents. I'm doing a hair follicle test, a PP test. I'm following all DOT regulations. So if you're trying to come to me and you got a felon on your record and all kind of stuff, don't even waste your time. Don't, because I got to pay for a background check, and I got to pay for the PSP. I got to pay for all this stuff, and then you go and do an application knowing doggone well you got a felon on your record and you smoke weed. I can't hire you, man. I can't. I'm trying to protect myself. You know, I'm looking for serious candidates, serious business owners. That's what I'm looking for. Guys who got their own trailer. They don't want to deal with having their own authority, so they lease on to me. I charge you 10%. That's what I'm looking for. So those are the kind of guys I'm looking for. You know, I've been meaning to do a video because I know I got a large following. I got like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and so I can just make a video and get like 1,000 guys trying to get on and lease on with me. But I don't know. I just haven't had the time lately. Just been busy. So I just been busy, and I just been busy, so I haven't been able to do nothing. I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, some business stuff. I had to evict a tenant. I'm trying to get another tenant. I had a tenant. Then she changed her mind, and I got the truck, and it's, got a lot of stuff going on. So I've just been busy lately. Why don't you pull some hazmat loads? No, I can't pull no hazmat loads. You got to have special insurance to pull hazmat loads. And to pull hazmat, your insurance goes way up. It's not enough hazmat out here for me to justify getting that expensive insurance. So it's just business. That's all. It's business. So when you understand the business of it and say, okay, if I go and put hazmat on my authority and get the additional insurance and get all the training and hazmat classes that comes with having an authority and all that BS insurance and stuff to run your authority with hazmat to pull. Let me give it to you like this. I've had my hazmat on my license when I was a company driver. I could probably count in my whole entire career as a company driver, just my whole career driving period, I probably could count on one hand how many times I pulled a hazmat load. Probably about 5 times. It's probably more than that. I would say at least 10 times I pulled a hazmat load. Because when I was with JB Hunt, I used to pull hazmat load all the time. But now that I got my own authority, I don't run into a lot of hazmat freight for me to be like, oh my God, I got to go get hazmat. It's the business of it just don't make sense. Why do that? Then get the extra insurance and all that liability, and then the training and all of that. Nah, bro. Oh, you got your own? Yeah, man. How much you charge to hook up my taxes? How much I charge to hook up your taxes? It ain't hooking. It ain't. When I be talking about taxes in my videos, there's no hooking up. There's no tricks. It's just simply going by the tax code and just doing whatever the tax code allow you to do. I mean, it's no hooking up. I mean, you got to have things in your life to take advantage of those deductions and things for taxes. So if you ain't got no real estate, you can railroad it as far as, income is concerned. In taxes, you can railroad it, I'm trying to build a portfolio of real estate because real estate income is only taxed at 1%. I mean, it's not even, I don't even think it's taxed at 1%, maybe like a 0.5%. So you need to find business deductions that add value to your spreadsheet. Okay, if you got a bunch of liabilities, then that's not going to help you. Personal liabilities don't help you. Get you some business liabilities. If you're going to get liabilities, put it in a business name. So now you can deduct them. It's as simple as that. It's just using the tax code. There's no hooking up, tricks. There ain't none of that. So that's what that is. But it takes time. You can't do it overnight. It takes time because you can't just sit up there and say, okay, I'm gonna put my personal vehicle in my business name. So now my personal vehicle is a business asset. Now I can deduct depreciation. Now I can deduct the vehicle as a business expense, right? But that takes time, you know. So it just takes time. So I would I would suggest doing some research and getting with a tax professional so you can figure that out. Inspired by you, own authority, own truck, self dispatching. Did you 494? Did you say you gonna charge 90%? You know what I mean, man. That don't make sense. Because if a guy running under me makes $5,000 a week and I charge him 90%, he ain't gonna make no money. You know what I mean? Any of you guys with your own truck and trailer, you know what I'm talking about. 4-4. What's going on? Got my CDL. What? You got your CDL, man? That's good. How many years experience do you need? Ida says if I'm a lease on a contractor, Ida says in order to lease on a contractor, you got to have at least 9 years experience. And I know that probably wipes out like all of y'all, because all of y'all that's watching me probably got about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years experience. So, but I mean, it's just all good. I'm looking for competent business owners to lease on to me. So you got your own truck and trailer, give me a call, man. Send me an email, go4truck@gmail.com. Like I said, I'm doing PP tests, hair follicles, background check. I'm doing the whole 9. So if you got some crazy stuff going on in your life, preventing you from passing the test, don't even waste your time, because I can't take that risk. I need competent business owners. No accidents on your record, no tickets, none of that. Because I know I don't have no tickets, no accidents on my record. So I know I'm looking for somebody to complement. I'm looking for guys that can complement my mindset as far as running a truck. So, because the deal is, if you got all that stuff on your license, the insurance gonna be high. You won't be able to afford the insurance. That's just what it is. Insurance gonna be high. I mean, insurance just gonna be high, man. That's what it is. $5 a mile. What does having a felon have to do with anything? Having a felony on your record is an indication of someone's character and someone's having a felon on your record is an indication of someone's character. I mean, I hear what you're saying, because just because somebody a felon, that don't mean they're a bad person. But what I'm talking about is risk. It's just assessing risk. That's all. I have people in my family. They're good people. They have. My cousin. He's been to jail. He was locked up for 20 years. I got a couple cousins that's been locked up many years, 5 years, 10 years. I mean, they good people. I mean, that's my family. That's my cousins. I know them. They're good people. But when we talking about assessing risk in business to make money, I don't know if I'm able to do business with somebody like that. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, like, if I hire somebody who's a felon, right, and they're comfortable with the idea of doing the wrong thing, then like it puts me in a position where I got to take you to court. I got to do all this other crazy stuff. I don't want to do that. You get what I'm saying? I want somebody who's got something to lose. So if you're not a felon, you got a good driving record, you pass the PP test, hair follicle, you don't do drugs, da 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 da, you got something to lose. That means when you pulling freight for me under my authority, that means you're gonna do a good job. Your chances of doing a good job is more than likely. You get what I'm saying? But somebody who has a felon on their record or somebody who's been to jail before, like I've never been to jail before, so I don't know. I feel like I got a lot to lose. The chances of me doing something bad that would put me in a position to go to prison or go to jail is it's a less chance of that happening. But somebody who's a felon, who you know. Now I'm not talking about somebody who has a felon and it's like 10 years ago when they was 20 and now they're a grown man, they 30, 35 years old. That's different. But if you're a felon and it's like last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's too recent. It's too recent. It's too current. So it's nothing personal. It's business. It just ain't nothing personal. It's business, man. It's just business. It's assessing risk. All right? We just assessing risk. Me as a small business owner, as a small carrier, can't take that risk. I can't take that. You know? Because if I let that slide and then something happens, I'm gonna be sitting up there like, man, I shouldn't have hired him. I'm gonna be kicking myself in the butt. That's just what it is. I deal with that when I'm dealing with tenants. Like I just rented an apartment. I just rented my place to this lady. She was begging me up and down to give her a break, to let her move in. I was like, Miss such and such, I don't know. You according to your credit score, she had a 400 credit score. In the back of my mind, I was like, no. She was like, well, you know, she had 3 kids and stuff, and I felt bad about it. I was like, you know what? Go ahead and move in. And 4 months go by, she ain't pay no rent. I can't blame her. Only person I got to blame is myself. You get what I'm saying? It's just business, man. It's assessing risk. You know, it's assessing risk. That's all it is. Nothing personal. I know some of y'all gonna be blowing my email and up. You don't know what you talking about. I'm a felon. I don't never do nothing wrong. It's like, dude, I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, I can hire somebody that's not a felon and something could happen. But the thing is that, you know, it's business, man. It's, you know, assessing risk. You know, because I'm just telling you, like, if I hire you and like, say I get your application, I don't even want to waste my time. Because if I get your application, send that to OIDA. OIDA gonna do their due diligence. They're gonna pull your driving record. They're gonna pull your all that stuff, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna do the same thing. So it's they're gonna pull all that stuff. And me as a carrier got to do my due diligence, and insurance gonna do their due diligence. And so it's business. You know, so that's just what it is. So you believe because a person as a felon, they don't deserve to make money. No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying I can't afford to take that risk. That's what I'm saying. And see, I know I'm going to get some guys taking it personal, thinking it's about them. What I'm trying to understand with you, it's no different than somebody who got a low credit score. It ain't no different than assessing data. When you got data, a data profile on somebody, it's like when you got a data profile on somebody, when you pull that credit report, it's like, okay, they got a 400 credit score. They had 2 accidents. They don't got no money in the bank. They don't pay their child support. I can go on and on. I'm assessing a person's character. You get what I'm saying? And all of that data, having a felon on your record don't help you at all. And so if you had a felon, right? But then I start looking at your credit score good. You got money in the bank, okay? Your child support are paid on time. All this other stuff, I could look at it and be like, I looked at your driver license clean, your credit score good. I call a couple of references, call two people who know you, and be like, hey man, what can you tell me about this dude? Oh, such and such is good. I called two of your previous employers. Oh yeah, man, he's a great guy, man. I never had no problem out here. He come to work on time. He do what he says. He don't cuss. He don't get into arguments or nothing like that, or back and forth or nothing. It was like, you know what? Even though he had a felon, the details of the charge could be something so small. It could be something like, something that was like a mistake or a error or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of guys on here taking it personal. Well, you race, you prejudice, you condescending, you pointing the finger, you downing people. Nah, man, I'm running a business. That's it. That's all it is, man. I'm running a business. Now, if I was Snyder, who got millions of dollars, can take that risk, yeah. But I'm a small fleet. I'm a very small fleet. So, if I have guys, 2, 3, 4 guys leased on to me, I can't take that risk, man. That all it takes for you to pull in the scale to have some weed in the truck. That's it. All it takes for you to argue and pop off at the mouth and try to swing on a DOT officer. That's all it takes. This is all it takes. No, I can't take that risk, man. I can't. So, I know a lot of you guys on the video will take it personal and say like, okay, if you had your own authority and if there was a guy that had a felony, would you hire him? The answer would be no. Be honest. But see, you wouldn't put yourself in my shoes. You would just point the finger and see, you want to start an argument. Because you know damn well if you had a business and they had and somebody came to you and they was a felon, right? And you start looking at their character profile, all the stuff that they got that's built on them, okay? And the charge is recent. The charge is recent, is like 2-3 years ago. And he start telling you the nature of the charge. If the charge is like, it just depends on a case-by-case basis. But because I've heard of situations like, it could be a mistake, a mistake of something, and it's like a misunderstanding on the situation or what have you. So, like I say, I have people in my family who've been to jail before, and like sometimes like things happen, and so sometimes it's not their fault. But then if you got a gun charge, I can't do nothing for you. If you got a drug charge, I can't do nothing for you. If you got a charge where you murdered somebody, or I can go all down the list of felonies. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. On a case-by-case basis, if I look at the charge and it's just like, it's on the borderline of being a misdemeanor, right? It's borderline. Like you got into a fight at somewhere, and based on the situation, they gave you that charge. You know, and like you didn't even do nothing wrong. You was just defending yourself, right? I mean, whatever the case may be, the judge bumped it up to a damn felony. It's like, so situations like that, yeah. I mean, I could consider it. But if it's just straight up your fault and where it was a gun charge, drug charge, a murder charge, manslaughter, all kind of things. No, I can't take that risk, dog. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I mean, you go around any company around the world, because I can't sit up here and defend all company owners, all business owners out here for America. I can just defend mine. But to see, you go around all the companies and small businesses around the world. If you had a small business, you know damn well it would be very difficult for you to hire a felony, hire somebody that's got a felon, unless there was a family member. And even still, if they was a family member, you wouldn't hire them anyway. This is real talk. Let me see what y'all guys saying. A 20-year-old felon is not going to tell you. Yeah, see, truck and fish show, yeah. See, a 20-year-old felony, see, depending on what it was, then, yeah, depending on what it was, then, yeah. But if it's like 2-3 years ago, no, I don't know about that. 4 years ago, no. And you still fighting it? Like a charge that's a charge that you was hit with like 2 years ago, it's possible that you still fighting it. Because, they got different steps in it. You got to go to court for this, trial this, that, this, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know too much about going to court. So I never, criminal charges, I never handled nothing of that nature. So you just got to excuse my ignorance. But hey, that's just what it is, man. Ex-felons don't have anything to lose. Truck, trailer, business, home. That's what I said, trucker for sure. It's just risk. That's all. It's just some risk. Somebody who's been to jail before, they just be like, man, just say I messed up on his settlement 1 week, right? Just say if I mess up on a guy's settlement 1 week and he's an ex-con. I made a mistake and shorted his settlement $100. Be like, man, you better give me my money. Like somebody like that, they don't got nothing to lose, man. You get what I'm saying? They've been to jail before. They got a record. They don't care. It's like, Vince K must be a felon. He says, what you're saying doesn't make any sense, bro. Oh, hey, this is my business. I make the rules here, so I'm sorry. You get your own authority, you get your own business. You can hire all the felons you want. So, but at JH Services, that's what's going to be the rules. I'm sorry. So, I'm sorry it don't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I make the rules over here. So, when I decided to go get my own authority and start my own business, like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be in control. I wanted to have everything done my way. And if you don't like it, it's a whole bunch of other trucking companies out there. I'm just saying, I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat off this. So I guess you wouldn't do business with Malcolm X because he's a felon. $400 credit scores. Rashid, I can't even say that. See, okay, what you saying doesn't make any sense because, like I said before, just because somebody has they are a felon doesn't like rule them out. Because for one, somebody who's applying to my trucking business and they want to pull for me and run freight under my authority, uh, for one, they're not a public figure. You're nobody, right? See, I would hire Malcolm X just because of the fact that, okay, his nature of his felon was a good cause. Like, who are you? You ain't nobody. It's like guys want to use these stupid, y'all gonna get me off on the tangent. Guys want to use these stupid examples trying to make a point. I get the point you're making, but your point doesn't hold water. All right, that don't make sense. Like if a guy put in an application and he had a felon and he was like, he had a career and he was an actor. He worked at a bank, or he I mean, it's all the things that would exclude him from being a felon. Like, yeah, I would look past that. But see, the thing is like, that's not the case. Most guys that's gonna apply for a trucking job that's got a felon, they don't have nothing to lose, right? If Malcolm X applied to my, if Malcolm X put in an application, yes, I would hire him. Okay, because it's like a lot of you guys don't have no common sense, and that's just what it is. It's common sense. And so when you have a profile on somebody, okay, it's not going to help you by by being a felon. I'm just saying, if you apply to be under my authority, having a felon ain't gonna help you at all. So say you got a felon, bad credit, you don't got no money in the bank, you got a bunch of points on your license. First of all, IDA ain't gonna let me hire you anyway because the insurance is gonna be high, and they don't even want to take that risk. But you got a whole bunch of points on your license. You had a bunch of accidents. You don't have the experience. I mean, I can go down the line of like stuff that's not gonna help you for me to make a decision on I should hire you. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said before, like say you were a felon like 5-10 years ago. You came out, you saved money, you got a truck and trailer, and you got a family, and you know, you bought a house and stuff, you got good credit and stuff like that, and all this stuff that's going on in your life is good. Okay, you a pastor at the church. Okay, you volunteer down at the homeless shelter and stuff like that. Okay, you was a felon. However, all this good stuff is gonna help you, and that, you get what I'm saying. And so a lot of you guys, I get it. You guys taking it personal. You know, I'm not trying to sit here and defend. You know, but the thing is, it's just common sense. You know, because I know definitely if the shoe was in the other foot, because a lot of you guys are not business owners. A lot of you guys are not in that capacity to do that kind of stuff. You know, you never been put in a position where you had to screen somebody to do work for you. Okay, and so I know some of y'all. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry, I can't take that risk. You know, so if you are indeed a felon, don't even waste your time. I don't even waste your time, because because most guys that's gonna apply to run for me, and if they are a felon, they're not gonna be Malcolm X. They're not gonna be Malcolm X. Like, y'all are a trip, man. Y'all are a trip. Come up with these silly excuses talking about, well, Malcolm X was a felon, so you wouldn't hire Malcolm X. But guys who gonna apply to me are not Malcolm X. You're not Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a felon. Jay-Z went to jail. He got drug charges, went back when he used to sell dope. But Jay-Z isn't gonna apply to run for me. If he did apply to run for me, I would hire Jay-Z. I'm sorry. And so a lot of you guys that's gonna apply, right? Say some of you guys that's gonna apply, right? A lot of you guys that got bad stuff on your record don't have nothing going for you to outweigh the felon. Okay? So that's just the point. You got all this bad stuff hanging against you. You know, it ain't helping you. It ain't helping you. And I get it. Some things happen in life. You know, you might have got a felon, but then if you got all this good stuff going on in your life to outweigh that you was a felon, then I would consider you. But most guys not. You know, they pop off at the mouth. They got a bad attitude. They got a jailhouse mentality. They don't read. You're not helping your case here. You're not helping your case. You don't got no money in the bank. You don't have a business mindset. You don't. Your credit score is bad. I mean, it's your character just don't look good right now. I'm sorry. Your character don't look good, and that's the truth. Felons got way more to lose. Don't get second chances. Question: what would you offer someone with 9 years experience and a clean record? Damn drivers swinging on DOT. What is your insurance payment like? You got everybody in the same box though. You can't have a top collar driver and have nothing to offer. So you only hiring squares. If that's what you want to call it, I call it professionals. That's what I call it. I call it professionals. That's what I call it. What if you got caught up with a hooker? It's like buying a truck. If you pull an oil sample and it comes back with metal, coolant, diesel in the oil, you gonna buy it? I'm trying. Yeah, Missy Siren. I'm trying to tell these guys. They see most of the guys, like all these guys in here, they're not business people. Florida Trucker, 1024, Wit LLC, Truck and Fish Show, like all these guys in here that's clowning on me on my procedures of screening people. They never been in the capacity they never had their money on the line and put it at risk. So, and they judging folk. They never been in that capacity. These guys got one truck, one trailer, and like that simple fact, they're even scared to even lease on guys. But do you want to judge me though? It's okay. Tell you what, you go get your own authority. Go put down your money, build your authority up, and put down the insurance and start hiring guys. Hire a bunch of felons and see where you're going to be at. You may turn out good, but it's a risky situation. So, I mean, a lot of guys just not businessmen. It's just, that's all it is. You got guys that's got that street mentality, right? And you got some people that feel like you got guys out here, they feel like you owe them something, right? Like, I don't owe y'all nothing. Like, I don't know you from squat, but you want me to give you an opportunity where I don't put my money up and I'm spent time and energy building my authority up? Hell no, I'm not taking that risk, dog. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm hiring nothing but squares. That's right. I'm looking for competent uh, business owners, businessmen. That's what I'm looking for. I'm sorry. I'm not giving folk chances. I'm not the place to be doing that. You need to go to Snyder. You need to go to a big fleet. I can't take that risk, man. Like my money ain't that long. Okay. I only get one chance at this. And so I'm gonna do my damn best to make sure I hire the people that that I feel that, worth taking the risk. I'm sorry. So with LLC says you can't have top quality driver and don't have nothing to offer. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the only thing I can offer you is an opportunity. I mean, I got a fuel discount. I got a fuel card with a fuel discount, and I can pay you 90%. I mean, if you don't see the value in that, maybe this ain't for you. Because you're right. I'm sitting here, and I don't really have nothing of value like that much, like other than a fuel discount and some other things. But hey, if you don't want to lease on to me, it's plenty of other companies lease on. I don't need you. I'm just trying to build a little fleet. That's all. So I only can do what I can do. So that's it. I only can do what I can do within the capacity that I can do. I don't got millions of dollars, and so that's what it is. So if you don't want to come run for me, don't. If you want to go over to Travel Loco and let Travel Loco eat your settlement up with all these fees and deductions and all that, because if you come run for me, I ain't got all them deductions. All I'm gonna have is insurance, IFTA, and ELD deductions. That's it. So I ain't gonna have all that stuff. I'm gonna have a simple, basic lease contract. I got a simple, basic lease contract. You work, get paid. That's it. It ain't complicated. Because some guys, they go to these companies, they got a lease contract that's like 20 pages long, man. You read through that thing, it's like, man, look, I'm gonna have, I got a 5-6 page lease contract, man. I lease you on and give you your fuel card, and that's it, man. That's just what it is. So, that's the learning process. It is what it is. So, being a felon must be a case by case. Yeah, everything is case by case. When I've been able to drive trucks 12 years with the criminal record, congratulations with LLC. I'm happy for you. I'm telling you, I can't do nothing for you. I can't. So I'm sorry. Sheldon says, you just scary, Jonathan. I guess so, man. I guess so, man. I guess so. Yeah, I'm scary. I guess so. Because my scary behind has made it this far. I'm 37 years old, and my scary behind has made it this far. Some people don't even make it to age 20, You know what I'm saying? So, hey, so like my decisions thus far has allowed me to make it this far. So I got money in the bank. I got rental properties. I got a truck and trailer. I must be doing something right. I don't know. So Yeah, we ain't going nowhere, man. It's this guy back here. What LLC says, and y'all wonder why we always go work for white men. With LLC, don't get mad, man. Don't get mad at me, man. I'm just trying to run a business. That's it. And you know, I'm reading these comments. This folk just mad, man. I don't know why. Because like here's the thing with LLC. Like I said before, that same the thing is, because like me and with LLC, we go back and forth and stuff. All that junk with LLC talking about, oh, he rather lease on and all that BS and all that. You like, you know, I'm reading these comments, guys calling me a coward, guys calling me scared and stuff like that. I can't be that scared because most of y'all scared to get y'all authority. Most of y'all rather lease on and run for somebody else than to come out here and get your authority crying and carrying on. But then y'all gonna talk crap about me, talking about, oh, well, you don't like felons. I mean, this video ain't about felons, man. This video is just about, the point is just about screening people and hiring competent people to do a job. That's all. And so it's kind of like, it's very interesting how people are very, like, folk are very like hypocritical. Like I got with LLC, I got Florida, what's this guy from Florida? Florida Trucker and Turk 4064, like all these guys in here, right? They quick to say something about me when they ain't even doing nothing them damn selves. I'm laughing at you. How you gonna call me scary when I don't see you with your own authority talking about hiring people? And like, ain't none of y'all that's watching me that's putting y'all money up, putting money down insurance, putting your authority up and trying to hire people. Oh yeah? He sleep? This guy in front of me sleep. But yeah, so like, ain't none of y'all doing anything, but you want to say something about me. I mean, I don't mind criticism because I know none of y'all really doing some real stuff. Like it's a few guys on YouTube on YouTube that's doing some like big moves, doing some good things, right? But then you got people that'll turn around and talk shit about them. Like, I'm just gonna tell you, man, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna hire somebody that's got a fucking, excuse my French, that's got a criminal record long as hell. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do it. I just ain't gonna do it. I don't care who you are. But all you guys trying to defend all that garbage, you would do the same thing. Don't sit up here and lie and act like if you had a trucking business and a felon walked in the door wanted a job, ain't no way in hell you gonna hire him. You wouldn't. You know damn well you wouldn't. And don't act like you all for this. This video ain't about felons, man. It's about running a business, man. Making business decisions. I'm not gonna take that risk, dog. So you gonna say, oh, so you saying I'm just gonna hire a bunch of squares? That's right. I'm hiring a bunch of squares. That's right. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that, okay, knowing that if I hired this guy and about 2 weeks later, he get into a fight at a shipper and get in a fight with a shipper somewhere. He get locked up. Right? In my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, I shouldn't have hired that guy. You get what I'm saying? Or it is all kind of things that can go wrong. No, dog, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all you guys that's got felons, your feelings is hurt. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. Go start you a business and go put your money on the table and see how easy it is to hire somebody like that. Let me see how easy it is for you to do that. And none of y'all ain't doing it. With LLC ain't never hired nobody on his authority. Okay? And don't act like you have, because you haven't. I'm Lee Stone. Yeah, you Lee Stone. Who's Scary Cat? Who's the pussy? That's the truth, man. Don't get me started. Because none of y'all, all y'all boasting, talking about, oh, I'm real. But when it's time to put your money on the table, you ain't really doing shit. None of y'all ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit. You sitting up there talking about me, talking about I'm against felons, but you really ain't doing shit. I'm sharing with y'all my experiences, but a lot of you it's an uneven playing field, because the truth is y'all ain't doing shit your damn self. You sitting at home, all y'all guys talking about y'all getting home every day and getting 5,000 a week and shit, but you ain't growing no business. You're not hiring people. You're not putting your money on the table. You pussy. You getting home every day. You getting home to nothing. You ain't working towards nothing. You ain't building no business. You a bunch of pussies. You calling me scared? You calling me a scared cat? What are you doing? You got a trucking business trying to hire guys? No, that's the truth. How you gonna talk junk about me? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be happy to have this discussion with y'all. I'd be happy to have it, because I know all of y'all are not trying to do what I'm doing. None of y'all trying to do. It's only a few guys that's doing what I'm doing. It's me, Ghost, Jeffrey L, LaShawn Parks. You got what's the guy from Texas? They leased on the guy from he fly the drones. He wear glasses. But anyway, like, y'all ain't hiring nobody. Y'all ain't making moves. Y'all not building trucking businesses. But you watching me talking shit. I laugh at y'all. Y'all are a joke. Y'all are a joke. So how dare you talk about me? How dare you talk about me? Yeah, Woody. Let me run through these comments real quick. That's right. See, you got Eddie, you got all these guys in here boasting about, oh, I make $5,000 a week. Man, fuck your $5,000 a week. I'm trying to grow a fleet, dog. I'm trying to get out the truck. You get mad because I'm trying to build a hiring procedures. I'm building my own hiring procedures. You ain't doing what I'm doing. You own some dumb shit. 5,000 a week with one truck. I'm trying to build a 10 truck fleet. And so I'm sorry if y'all don't like it. I mean, it's like y'all ain't doing this shit. You ain't putting your money up. Y'all are a trip. Hold on, I'll be back, y'all. Oh, I fell, y'all. me see where y'all at. Y'all still on here? Oh, it's only 30 of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. The people in this world that's done the most wrong has never been to jail, but at the end of the day, it's your company and you run it. That's all I'm saying, Rashid. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's just like guys take things personal, you know. And cause like I could get mad if somebody wouldn't hire me because I was black. I could get mad because somebody wouldn't hire me because my credit score was, you know, I mean, there's all kind of reasons, but the thing is like, you know, I'm trying to do the best I can to make sure I'm successful. That's all. I mean, there's no way that I could allow myself. How would you make it to success if you like keep doing the wrong shit? You know what I mean? It's that's just what it is. It's like, okay, I can't get on this video and tell guys, hey man, go buy a $5,000 truck with no money in the bank. You gonna be successful. You gonna be successful. No, it don't make no damn sense. If you gonna ask me, I'm gonna tell you the best way to be successful. I'm not gonna tell you, hey man, go get your authority, go get a truck and trailer, get your own authority, and start hiring guys with felonies. That go hire some felons. Okay, I'm not gonna tell guys to do that. That's not gonna make you successful. Okay, like that's just what it is. It is what it is. And like guys be trying to like argue the contrary, like, well, just because he a felon. Nah, but if I bump into a guy, he applied and he's a felon, and it was 10 years old, and since then, you know, his profile like represents something good, then I would consider him. But if your felon is like, if your charge is like 2 years ago, nah, 3 years ago, nah, I can't. You know, like, you know, it's character traits. You know, it's I can't afford to take that risk with them kind of character traits. I can't, because I've been in positions where I pulled my gun out on somebody. I've been in positions where I almost killed somebody. I've been in positions where I had to defend myself. I've been in positions where I got pulled over by the police. Okay, I've been in positions where, you know, I could have had a felon on my record. I could have had a felony charge on my record. But you know what? You make the decisions at that time and say, you know what? I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to do this. I don't want to put myself in this position. So let me do it this way. But you got some guys, they end up in jail, whatever the case may be. They too Brody. You got some guys are too Brody, and so they end up in handcuffs. You didn't have to be in them handcuffs. If a police officer pulls you over and the police officer is giving you a whole lot of bad energy, a whole lot of attitude, shut your mouth. But you know, some guys can't do that. They can't shut their mouth. They'll let the police officer antagonize them to get upset, and now you on the ground in handcuffs. You got a court date. You know, you got You got a nickel bag of weed in the car. You got a nickel dime bag of cocaine. You got 2 ounces. You got 3 ounces of heroin in the car. Because you didn't have self-control. Like, I'm a grown man, man. Like, see, that's the thing. It's like, you guys are taking this shit personal. It ain't personal, man. Like, it's business. You know, it's just business. It's common sense. It's just common sense. Like, sometimes danger could be in our face, and like guys just walk right on in it, and gals, guys and gals. Like, you can't get mad because you got 5 kids. Like, I had a lady apply for put in an application for my rental property. She got 5 doggone kids, no job. I can't help you. You can't get mad at me because I don't want to give you an apartment, give you a place to stay. You got 5 kids and no job. I can't help you. I can't help you. So when I say that, the same guys that say, well, I'm not gonna hire guys who felons. I ain't gonna hire guys. The same people's in the same boat. Either you got 5 kids, or you're a felon, or you got bad credit. It's the same damn thing. It's just information, character traits. You like to go to the club. You lazy. I mean, it's character traits. So I can almost say to 100 and say, okay, if you are a lazy person, you're not gonna be successful. That's a character trait. Like if I build a profile on a person and say, okay, they like to do this, they like to do that, they like to do this, they like to do that, they like to do this, they like to do that, and like some of that stuff is negative. I mean, I'm running a business. I need people to perform. I can't hire people that I can't give you a place to stay. I can't rent my place to you if you got bad credit. I can't rent a place to you if you don't have a job. I get people mad at me. Please help me out. Help you out. You don't have no job. So, and it's like I said, none of y'all have been in that position, because I can tell the guys that's been in that position, they understand. They understand. There's no need to get in the back and forth with them, because they get it. These guys have ran businesses before. They know the trials and tribulations of growing a small business. But the guys who never done it before, of course they gonna get mad. They ain't never hired nobody before. They never put their money on the line. They never had a business before. And so it's easy for them to be like, well, you don't like felonies. That's elementary petty, immature mindset you doing, man. It's business, man. Like I said, I have felons in my family. I love them, but I won't let them work for me. I love them. I go and visit, play dominoes, cards with them at Thanksgiving, and we drink and but I wouldn't hire them because I know they lazy as hell. That you can't count on them to come to work on time. Their work ethic is terrible. They lie. They tell you, hey man, I'm gonna be there at 5. They come at 8. You really can't count on these people. You get what I'm saying? It's character traits. I'm not saying all felons are bad, but that's a bad character trait to have been in jail. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Can't do that. Because I know as a grown man, if I can get this far as a 38-year-old man and not have no accidents, no speeding tickets, never been in jail, I can go on and on. 750 credit score, money in the bank. Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm hiring squares, if you want to put it like that. I'm trying to build a successful business, not an unsuccessful business, man. Y'all, but like I said, I mean, like half the guys I'm watching, 90% of y'all ain't trying to do what I'm doing. You're a bunch of pussies, really. Oh, I'd rather lease on. Okay, stay your pussy ass at the company that you lease on. I'm doing big dog shit over here. We're doing big dog shit, big business over here. We're trying to grow fleets. That's what we're trying to do. We hustling out here. We putting our own money up. We working hard out here and stacking up. Okay, so that's what we doing. I'm gonna lease on and be home every day. Pussy, you're a pussy. That's what it is. Damn pussy. I want to be home. I want to be home every day. I make 5,000 a week. Man, fuck your 5,000 a week. I'm trying to do 50,000 a week. Okay, I'm trying to have an insurance bill of $150,000. That's what I'm trying to have. Okay, when you're a small fleet owner with 10 trucks, you have an insurance bill of $150,000. I want to see fuel bills for $50,000. I want to see a gross revenue of $1 million. I want to see that. I want to see that. But the guys I'm talking to right now, they don't even know what that feels like because they're a bunch of pussies. But they're gonna call me scared, right? Because they want me to hire felons. That's not that don't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get over it. I'm sorry. Let me see what these guys said. I'm gonna read these guys. I know they're gonna be acting a fool and continue to enjoy your content. Milkman said, "Shut up." Your boy Rich said, "Don't know if I would want to hire guys under my own authority. Too much is at risk for a small carrier." That's what I said. Your boy Rich. A lot of these guys, they don't get it. So it's easy for them to say all that BS that they talking about because they really ain't trying to put their money where their mouth is. They talking shit, really, just talking shit. I'll be home every day. Right, whatever. But on the flip side, I do plan on investing in real estate. Unless you got to walk in the shoes, you not gonna understand. I know with LLC. I know. You got a 98 Classic. Eddie said you need an HR class. No need to even go down this road. Yeah, I probably do, because tell you the truth, I'm just gonna be honest. I have no idea on how to hire people. So I figured out, and that's the deal. And that's the point I'm trying to make. A lot of guys feel like if they don't know how, they never even gonna try to learn. They ain't even gonna even try, right? Like, what are you doing with your life? You getting home every day, you making $5,000 a week. So what? That shit gets tired. That shit gets boring. What else are you doing with your life? You getting home every day, you making $5,000 a week, and what are you doing? You watching People's Court. When you get out the truck and go home, what you doing? You watching People's Court. I mean, I can name all the bullshit that guys do when they have because I've driven local before. That shit gets boring. You work Monday through Friday, you get home every day, and you watch People's Court. You watch football game. You watch other guys making money, right? You go home and watch TV, you cut the grass, you go get your hair cut, you go to the mall, you ride around in your Charger, a bunch of dumb shit. It's like guys be acting like they're saving themselves for something better. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting home every day, so that's better. How is that better? You broke. You ain't got no money. You can't pay cash for nothing. You ain't got no money in the bank. You paying payments on everything. You got a house note, $15,000, a $1,500 house note, a rent. You got a car, $700-800 a month for a car. But you get home every day. So what? You gonna die old man broke. Okay, so what? Like none of that. None of that. What guys be talking about they getting home every day. If I wanted to, I can sell my truck and trailer and go get me a local job. If I wanted to, I can have it. I can have that home every day stuff. I can book loads where it go through the house every day if I wanted to. I can do all of that if I wanted to. I'm not jealous at all. I mean, so what? You get home every day. Who cares? Like, you go home for what? I got shit to do, man. I got stuff to do. I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to buy real estate. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, man. I got stuff to do. What I'm gonna go home for? I'm gonna go home to do what? Wash clothes? Cause like guys be acting like it's something at home to get to. Ain't shit there. You got your girlfriend, you got your wife. Eventually your wife or your girlfriend, she gets tired of seeing your dumb ass. She can only laugh at a lot of your bullshit as long as she can. She gonna cook you dinner. You gonna watch People's Court, or you gonna watch a little movie on Netflix. What else? Just think of all the dumb shit people do when they go home, when they at home. Because it ain't no different than you being in the truck. When you're in the truck, what do you do? When you at home, what do you do? Nothing. You ain't doing no research or trying to grow yourself. You ain't trying to take a negotiating class. You're not trying to build yourself up and become wise. No, you go home and watch TV. You ain't taking a class or nothing or try to be a better man. You're not trying to better yourself. No, what are you going home for? You ain't trying to get a master's degree. Now, if you tell me, yeah, man, I'm getting home every day. I got off the road, man, so I can go get my master's degree. Oh, man, I got off the road, man, because, I mean, just think of all the things that people do for practical reasons. I'm a practical person. And so I got off the road because, I got off the road because I was sick. I got off the road because I got a felony charge. I got off the road because most of the reasons why guys get a local job is just to get home every day for no reason at all. Pussies. That's all. A bunch of pussies. He's scared. I want to go home. Like, men in America, the modern day man is so, and I'm one of them. And I'm not gonna say I'm this macho man, but the thing is, it's like, okay, the modern man is so pussified these days. They look for every reason to be lazy as shit. Like, men these days are lazy as shit. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm being honest. I'm being real with y'all. What we going home for? You have guys, y'all need a drive. You need a mission. What you going home for? Just why are you going home? Why? Guys be acting like the golden ticket is to be home every day. That shit. Like, I was local for 4 years. I was local for 3.5 years. That shit got played out. I was done with it. Getting up every day, coming in, going home. Getting up, going in, coming home. And then here come the weekend. You be racing to the weekend. Here come Friday. Yay, it's Friday. Then Saturday, you sit around, go to a party somewhere, go to a movie with your girl. And then Monday, you do it again. Monday through Friday. Come Saturday, occasionally you go on a little trip. and then you dread going back to work. Here come Monday, you go back to Monday, you back in the truck. Monday through Friday, you back in the truck, and come Saturday, here we go again. It's, man, that shit gets played out. You're not going nowhere. Spiritually, you're not going nowhere. Mentally, you're not going nowhere. You're not growing. You're not growing as a man. What are you doing? You're not growing as a man. Well, you getting a master's degree, you taking a class, and you taking karate, you taking a speaking class, you learning, you bettering yourself. Nothing. A lot of you guys are getting home to go sit on the couch watching People's Court. That's what you're doing. None of y'all can tell me otherwise, because I know I'm a man in this world too. So when I get home off the road on the weekend, what are you doing? You go to the movies, you go out to eat, and what else? Because I know guys be acting like going home is the shit. They going, I'm going home. I go home every day. For what? What you running a business at home? What are you doing at home? You ain't making no money at home. It's real talk, man. Guys be acting like it's some shit at home. Florida Trucker 1024 said, this man crazy. I know, but you watching it though. Okay. I'm way behind on these comments, man. Eddie said, Jonathan, you putting everyone in a box like no one out here has money or is making moves. Very funny, pure entertainment. Well, I mean, let me back up and talk about this, because I'm reading these old comments. Let me see. Okay, I caught up now. I read. So the thing is like, okay, I know the world doesn't revolve around YouTube, but I know on average, the average guy, let me put it to you like this. Okay, the average income in America is right around 40,000 somewhere, right? 42,000. That statistic alone would tell you what the average person is spending their time on. Don't you understand that? Because if that number was higher, that would tell you where people spend their time. It ain't working. It ain't working. And so let me tell you the average truck driver. I've been in this business 12 years. So when I talk about things, in my opinion, it has a little bit of it has to do with YouTube. But the thing is that, okay, I've been in this business 12 years. I have a large circle of guys that's in trucking, right? I got guys that's company drivers. I got guys that drive local. I know guys that drive over the road, regional. They got their own truck and trailer. I know guys who got their own fleet. I know guys who do all sorts of things in trucking. I know fleet managers. I know dispatchers. I know one guy, he's executive at a trucking company. Hold on, it's this guy pulling up behind me. So when I talk about things, that's coming from that experience from me being in this business for 12 years. A little of it is from YouTube. And so when I say, y'all ain't making moves, I mean it. Y'all ain't making moves because y'all are not making moves, because I know guys who are making moves, and it's a very small percentage of people. It's a real small percentage of people. So, like, okay, the guys that I know, okay, when the guys that I know about at least 11 guys. At least 11 guys. 2 of them are fleet owners. 3 of them are owner operators with their own authority. 1 truck, 1 trailer. And the rest of them are company drivers, drive local. I know 3 guys that drive local. And another 3 guys, they regional over the road. So when you combine all that, just what I know, and when I bump into guys out here in trucking, like when I go out here in trucking, right, and I bump into guys, like you got to excuse me for having that opinion, just because when you drive in a truck, I touch a lot of people in my videos, and like I touch a lot of people picking up these loads and going to shippers, receivers at a truck stop, and like it's very few of them that I bump into talk about what I talk about. I mean, really, that's just what it is. Most guys, they just want to drive a truck and get home every day. That's most guys. It ain't just y'all on here. So you need to understand, like, you got to give me my respect. And like a lot of guys, they want to disrespect me and act like, oh, YouTube. No, I don't have any shit to do it. I can turn this channel off. It don't bother me, man. And I'll still have a life. I mean, I just do this to help y'all. It's a hobby, man. It's fun. I get to connect with y'all and talk with y'all and inspire y'all. But I mean, some of y'all don't get it. I mean, you know, a lot of y'all don't get it. And so, y'all don't get it. So, I mean, most guys that you gonna bump into, they're happy to just have their 1 truck, their 1 trailer, or they're happy to be at their company driver job. They're happy to drive local and get home every day. That's most guys. The average person is, if average was a Jeff Bezos, then everybody would be, it would be 20 Amazons out here. It'd be 1,000 Amazons, but it's only 1 Amazon, right? It's all in the numbers. Like I said, I know 11 guys in trucking. 2 of them are fleet owners. The other 9 are bullshitting, scared, right? So that's just my reality and how I see it as a fact. So yeah, I know a lot of guys be like, well, a lot of guys out here making moves. Yeah, I know. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's no way in hell that you can judge me when you're not in my shoes. And that's just the point. That's just the bottom line. So that's what it is. I'm trying to figure out what this guy doing behind me. There's a guy behind me back here. The Renaissance say, I went local because I got custody of my kids, but if I didn't have custody, I would have stayed at OTR, at least regional. William Gordon said, I guess your home life was boring. That's why you got tired of going home. Yeah, probably. But okay, William Gordon, what's so exciting about your home life? Tell me what's so exciting about your home life. Because I mean, there's only so much shit that you can do at home. I mean, really, real talk, man. Like, you know, I mean, you ain't got to be petty about it and be like, well, your home life wasn't that good. Well, nobody's home life ain't all that good. I mean, it ain't like Cause I'm talking to a bunch of truck drivers here. It ain't like y'all millionaires. It ain't like you got a big old house on the hill in a mansion with a butler and you eating steaks and shrimp every day. Nah, dog, you a working class dude. Like, you gonna be doing working class stuff. You go to work, you be tired, and you come home. That's just what it is. You know, if you got a wife or a girlfriend, you have sex with her, you go to bed, you know, and to me, I don't know. To me, that's just boring to me. You go to you come home, you tear it up, you have sex with your girl, you watch TV, you get something to eat, you go to movies, you go on a trip. I'm just like, man, this is what life is about. This bullshit, this is boring to me. I'm sorry, it's boring. So this so-called life shit, yes, it's boring. Yeah, it is boring. So I'm trying to do bigger things. I'm trying to get on to other exciting things. So, I mean, I'm back, y'all. I don't know what happened. William Gordon said it's the same in the truck. After your 10 hours, you back behind the wheel, you can accomplish more at home than OTR. That's just facts in my case. Yeah, I guess William Gordon. I guess depending on what it is you're trying to do. But for me, I accomplish more in the truck. That's just my opinion. For me, going home is too many distractions. Okay, so like when I was driving local, I got into a lot of stuff. I ran up a lot of debt, a lot of consumer debt. I bought 2 cars I didn't need. I was in the mall every weekend. I was just wasting my money, wasting my time. I was just wasting a whole lot of time, man. And so to me, I'm more productive in the truck to me. And so a lot of you guys can't come with the truth, the facts. And so a lot of you guys be saying stuff that don't be making no sense, but I'm coming with you with the facts. As a truck driver, me personally, I get more done in the truck. I'm more productive in the truck because I don't have any distractions. When I'm in the truck, I'm focused on business. When I'm at home, it's too many damn distractions. Okay, I'm home, I'm chilling, I got the TV running, I got this going on. I can't focus. Like when I'm in the truck, I can focus. I can book loads. I can run my rental properties. I can screen tenants. I can take job applications for my authority. I got time to focus. I can turn stuff off. And I'm in work mode, right? To me, yeah, I'm more productive in the truck. It depends on how you look at it. I mean, you can go home and get a lot of stuff done, but you know, it's kind of depending on how you look at it. You know, I can go home and get some stuff done, but then guys be acting like going home. It's something like I'm missing something. Like I done that. I done that. So I mean, like I done that home everyday junk. It's like when I was a local driver, I was running 12, 13, 14 hours a day, man. Like you get up at 6 o'clock, you get home at 8, you lay your head down and get right back up again. And like, and you off on the weekend and like, you don't have no money to do nothing. Okay. You make 11, 1,200 a week. When I was local, I was making like 1,000, 11, 1,200 a week. In the most busiest periods, I was making as much as like 15, 1,600 during like June and July. I would probably get like a month of like $1,500-$1,600 checks when I was driving local. Like July, I get maybe 3-4 weeks of that. Then after that, it'll dip down like 1,200, 11, and then it was steady like at 1,000, 1,100 a week. And so after you done paid, like after I done paid the mortgage, paid the car note, light bill, and all these bills, you got like $1,000 left, right? I know in my budget, I had about $1,000 to $1,500 left in my budget. Okay, depending on what's going on in the month, it was closer to $1,400-$1,500 a month. Okay, me personally, with the things that I want to accomplish in my life, $1,500 a month left in my budget ain't shit. I can't do nothing with that. I can't invest in real estate. I can't buy cars cash. Okay, I can't go on a trip that I really want to go on. Not no bullshit trip. I mean a real trip, right? Because a lot of y'all go on these weekend trips. You spend $200-$300. No, man, I mean a real fucking trip, man. For $2,000 or $3,000, you pay cash, and don't even think about it. See, the only reason I get to do that stuff now because I got the money to do it, right? I can go on a trip and drop $5,000 on the trip. I can take a whole month off if I wanted to. I don't have to ask nobody for it. When I was driving local, I had to ask to get the time off. I have to ask the supervisor, fleet manager, operations manager, hey man, I want to get the time. No, you can't get that time up. If you want a raise, you got to beg somebody for a goddamn raise. You got to play all these corporate games. You got to dick glob, and you know what I mean? It's just a bunch of corporate stuff I was real tired of. Coming home every day, pissed off, okay? Because my life isn't where I want it to be. I don't have no money. I don't have the car that I want. My house ain't paid for. I don't have no cash in the bank. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. I disagree with you. I'm sorry. So, that's my opinion. That's my perspective. So now I'm sitting in a position, I got cash in the bank. I got a truck and trailer. I can do pretty much whatever I want. I can do whatever, whenever I want. I don't have to ask nobody for time off. I can pay cash for a cruise, no problem. I can take 2 months off if I wanted to, no problem. One even better eye. Oh, they ready for me. Hold on, y'all. They finally gonna give me a door. They ain't ready for me yet. All right, y'all still in here, man. I appreciate y'all riding with me. We're gonna do 2 hours on this video. Oh, you don't like C.H. Robinson? Yeah, C.H. Robinson, they all right. I pulled quite a bit of lows for C.H. Robinson. They all right. You know, I never had any problems out of them. You know, the tension, C.H. Robinson is one of my top 5 brokers. TQL, nah. I pulled 1 low for TQL so far. I'm going almost 2 years with my authority. I pulled 1, maybe 2 lows. I can't think, but I know I pulled 1 low with them, and like every time I call on one of TQL lows, them TQL some goofy people. The brokers over there, they are some weird, goofy people. They are weird. There are some interesting characters over there. You never could get nothing done. You know, you never could get nothing done. You guys that will need a good broker, keep an eye out for my new edition. Empire Global Freight Solutions. Oh yeah. I would like to get a few day cabs and run local routes. My plan is 5 trucks, 2 local. And don't make sure Eddie, make sure you hire some felons too. Hire some felons. Make sure you do that. Since you so against me hiring felons. I know you're not, but you know guys be talking. All right, let me call Wit LLC out because he talking some crazy stuff. He said being a local owner operator is a whole nother animal. Being a local owner operator versus a company driver ain't no different. Except the only difference is that you're responsible for a truck. That's about the only difference. Because as a local owner operator, you really don't get to pick your loads the way that you think you need to, unless you booking local runs off a broker board, and local runs on a broker board ain't that plentiful. Unless you got a direct shipper that's running a short run or something like that, then something like that could work. But I know, well, I haven't spoke to these guys in a while. Matter of fact, I know 2 guys that are owner operators and they run local. These guys do anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 a week. Okay, mostly in the $3,500 range, but on occasion they hit 5. We talk all the time. We talk. I mean, I haven't talked to them lately, but I mean, I've known these guys for like 5 years. So I don't have to talk to them every day. So, one of these guys is leased on to JB Hunt Intermodal. He got his own truck. And I can pretty much tell you the pay package for a JB Hunt owner operator. Okay. The pay package for JB Hunt owner operator, a JB Hunt intermodal owner operator. Let me say that. These guys mostly they run local, so the rate for JB Hunt intermodal owner operator is shit. I almost forgot it. It's 89 cents a mile loaded, 59 cents a mile empty, and it's $50 for live loads, and no, not $50 for live load. I think it's 100. I think, yeah, it's $100 for live loads and $50 for drop and hook. They might have went up on the pay. This is like a year ago since I talked to this particular guy about the pay package. And so as an owner operator on the JB Hunt intermodal side, where you pretty much drive local, you can do anywhere between $300 to $500 a day running local. $300 to $500 a day, maybe $600 if you can do multiple live loads in a day. So you can do a load that goes, for example, let me get a calculator for y'all. She ready? Okay. Hold on, y'all. They lost my doggone paper. I have to fill it out again. I'm burning up data. It's still 32 of y'all up there. They told me to get indoor team. I got some diehard subscribers. Y'all riding with me? It was about 60 people in here, but then it dropped off. Oh yeah, I was talking about JB Hunt. Pay package. My bad. I'll go back later and edit this video. So, the owner operator pay package at JB Hunt for owner operators. If you leased on, you know, I'm talking about being leased on. It's $100 for drop. It's $100 for live loads, and $50 for drop and hook. Okay. So let me do the math. I know some of y'all want me to put on the seatbelt, but I'm going about 5 miles an hour on this customer's property, so I think we'll be all right without a seatbelt. So if you do, so usually when you're a local intermodal driver pulling containers, you can get home every day, right? So if you do a live load and 2 drops, that'll give you 200 and plus your 59 cent a mile. Is it 59? I think it's 89 cent a mile. So to do that, you would probably do about 250 miles for the day. So 250 miles for the day times, I don't know if it's 89 or 59. So that'll give you, maybe it's 59. That'll give you $222 in miles and about $200 plus 220. That'll give you $422 in revenue. What? Are you holding the finger for me? I thought that guy was waving at me. And so that'll put you about $400, $500, $600 a day. I mean, you could do more, because usually your first load of the day will be a live load. That's what they do. They'll give you a live load for the first load of the day. And then after that, you can either get another live load or do some more drops. Usually in a day, when I was at JB Hunt, I've done as many as let me see, I'm trying to think. I've done as many as like 8 loads in a day, 8 dropping hooks when I was an intermodal driver, a local intermodal driver at JB Hunt. So I've done that many. loads in a day. As many as 8 loads. Now, you don't get that many all the time, but like I said, I've done that many in a day. On average, you looking at, if you do all dropping hooks in a day, you're looking at 4 to 5 loads. You can pretty much do that every day. If you do 4 or 5 dropping hooks, I'm sorry. You gotta excuse me. So you could do 4 or 5 dropping hooks in a day. So if you do 5 as an owner operator, that's $50 a pop. 50 times 5 is hold on, what's 50 times 5? 50 times hold on, y'all. I'm trying to back up. I'm trying to get in this hole. 50 times 5 is 250. And doing all them dropping hooks, you're gonna get a lot of miles. So you can get almost, wow. That'll probably give you about 300 miles times your rate, your mileage rate. I mean, that's a $600 day, man. That's a $600 day, man. And so the guys that I know that's leased on to JB Hunt Intermodal, that's about what they're doing, about $3,000 to $4,000 a week. On a busy week, you're looking at closer to 5. Like I said, you can do as many as 8 loads in a day. So hold on. I don't want to show the customer property. You know, with LLC, I don't even know what to believe with you no more. Cause sometimes you be like, man, I'd rather be leased on. I could have swore you was leased on with LLC. You can go back all these videos and watch me and with LLC going back and forth about having your authority and all that. And then here come with LLC talking about, oh, being leased on is better. Being leased on is better. So if you're not leased on, you got to be leased. Most people, when we talk about being leased on, we talking about being leased on to a mega carrier. I could have swore you said you was leased on to a mega carrier. So I don't know. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe you can explain that to me. Schneider is having a lot of issues and layoffs. Well, I can tell you the reason why Jacqueline Norwood, I could have predicted this. I predicted this. You can go back in my early videos when Schneider went public. The reason why Schneider's laying off a whole bunch of people is because they went public. That's it. So all them guys that's leased on with them Schneider Finance trucks, get ready for you to make less money. I would say Schneider probably is going to get rid of that choice board because they went public. It's just my opinion, because you can kind of see the cycle and see the thing is when the companies go public and then they got to appease the board of directors, it's just a natural flow of things in the business. They're gonna have to get rid of the choice board. They're gonna have to get rid of a whole lot of stuff for them to make the profits that they want to. And so they have to lay off a whole bunch of people. It's just a natural evolution of things. And so you can kind of predict what is gonna happen. I predicted that. I knew they was gonna do that. When 9 times out of 10, when companies go public, they always laying off some doggone body. They're bringing in a new CEO, a new president, a new executive, and he'll come in and change stuff, and he'll get a big old bonus, and he'll start laying off a whole bunch of people. That's exactly what it always goes down. Hold on, y'all. Let me open up these doors and handle this business. All right. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go and check in his office right here. But yeah, like I was saying, I figured that was gonna happen. They were gonna start laying off people, because just about every time there's like a private company that goes public, or a company, a corporate merger or something like that, they always fire a whole bunch of people. People don't got comfortable in their job and stuff like that. And it's probably the first mass firing that Snyder's ever seen in probably 100 years. Sometimes things got to be done for the company to succeed. It's not personal. It is what it is. I heard Snyder shut down their intermodal sector. Don't know if that's true or not, but I see a lot of their chassis sitting in the yards. Really? Okay. You know what that means? That's more business for JB Hunt. It's more business for Trying to think of all these intermodal companies out here. Hub Group. I thought intermodal was a very very profitable sector because these companies are able to save a ton of money on fuel. So you don't have to, and you get the freight there quicker. Okay, you give the customer better service, and they don't have to worry about equipment cost. Like JB Hunt and Swift and Snyder and Norfolk Southern, Hub Group, CSX, all these companies that participate in that intermodal network, I figure they're able to subsidize their revenue, and so I thought intermodal was a very profitable sector in trucking. I thought it was. I don't know why they would be shutting it down, because what I know about JB Hunt, if it wasn't for intermodal, JB Hunt would have went out of business. Intermodal is what keeping JB Hunt alive. So, because as you can see, there's not a whole lot of JB Hunt road trailers out on the road as much as they used to. Most of the trailers you see out is going to be containers and chassis pulled by a day cab. And so, but I guess Snyder's got the choice board, so they make a lot of money there. They can sell them expensive, they can lease them damn expensive trucks to guys, and they got that choice board. And so guys are hungry to run them cheap ass loads on the choice board. And so they get these loads for $4 a mile, put it on the choice board for $1.50 a mile. They make money hand over fist. They make money hand over fist. Yeah. Yeah, I run loads like that. Pick up loads going 15 miles, 20, 30 miles for $500. Pick up loads like that all the time. I run loads paying $1,000 going 200 miles sometimes. Like the base rate on the load, you gotta learn the customers. Okay, you gotta learn the customers. So the base rate on the load will be $600, right? Maybe $650, right? And then I'll get like $400 in detention. So if I get $400 in detention plus $600, that's $1,000 for that load to go 200 miles, 100 miles. You got to know the customers, right? There's a Kellogg's load. There's a Kellogg's load that go from Atlanta to Augusta, Georgia. Kellogg's to Kellogg's. That load is 150 miles or something, 140, 150 some miles to go from Atlanta to Augusta, right? Sometimes you can book, sometimes if they pop up on the board at the same time, you can book a load going from Atlanta to Augusta and then at that same place from Augusta to Atlanta. Okay? Kellogg's takes a very long time to load your truck. That's a good thing because then you can get detention. So if they take 4 hours, sometimes I've been there where it took 5 hours to load my truck. I get in there like 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't get out of there until like 2, 3, okay? The load only goes 150 miles. So I deliver the load Okay. When you get there, they may take another 3-4 hours. And so altogether, you can get $300, $400, $500, $600 in detention, plus the base rate on the load. The base rate on the load would be like $500, $600. And so you just got to learn the customers. Just can't book any load on the board. That's how I do it. Like this load right here that I got. This load pays $600 to go from Savannah to Atlanta. It's like 200 and, hold on, let me look at the miles. Let me look at the miles. Okay, back it up. Okay, it's 219 miles from Savannah to Atlanta. From Savannah to Atlanta. Fine. I had the deadhead 50 miles to get here, right? The base rate of the load is $600. Now, as long as I've been making this video, y'all know I've been here for a long time. And so I got here, it was like 4 o'clock. Okay. I've been here a bunch of times. I know how the game works. Every time I run this load, by the time they pay the detention and the base rate of the load, it'd be like $1,000, like $950 to go 219 miles. So you just got to learn that. You got to learn the customers out here. So when I'm on the load boards, I'm always looking for specific loads, especially when it's slow like this. When it's slow like this, you got to find these specific loads so that way you make your money on the detention and you make your money in other areas. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at this load board and see what's going on here. I ain't looked at the load board in a while. Let's see. Kentucky. All these loads going to Kentucky. Okay. A direct shipper. I disagree with you, Jacqueline, Miss Jacqueline Norwood. I disagree with you. I don't think now is the time to get a direct shipper. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Let me pull this curtain back. I don't want this customer to be in the video. This is a pretty big customer, and I don't want their facility on the video. Uh-oh. They load me, man. Hold on, Jacqueline Norwood. I'm gonna explain to you my opinion. This is my opinion on getting the direct shipper right now. This is just my opinion. They lost 52 million. Damn. Yeah, I agree. 757 trucking, I agree with a lot of them. A lot of these guys, they have a poor mentality. They have a poor spirit, you know. I agree with these guys. You know, I don't know if like that's the point I was trying to make about, you know, hiring felons and stuff like that. It's just a poor, it's just a very poor spirit, poor mindset, you know. And like, and see, the thing is that it's not fair for me to take the blame because somebody else got a criminal record. That's not fair to me. Like I didn't do nothing, right? I ain't do nothing. So it's and like guys be trying to go home all the time. Like you ain't. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. So Jacqueline Norwood, this is why I disagree with this time now is not a good time to get a direct shipper. The reason why I think right now is not a good time to get a direct shipper is because if you try to get a direct shipper right now, the direct shipper will try to lock you in at current rates. So if you get a direct shipper, because I've done this, I'm just going by my experience. I'm just telling you what I experienced. What's going to happen is, because I've reached out to some direct shippers and I reached out to some folk who's got direct freight. And what I experienced is that what I experienced is that the rate that you can lock in for a direct shipper, it'll probably be like 10, 15% more than what current rates are. Right now, I would say the average rate out here is like $1.60 to like $1.90, $1.70, $1.80 a mile. In a lot of cases, you can get $2 a mile in a lot of cases. But what's going to happen is with a direct shipper, you probably can lock something in, you know, at about $2 a mile, which ain't shit. That's not a good rate from a direct shipper. If you're going to get a direct shipper, you need to be looking at somewhere upwards of $3 a mile. Because to have a direct shipper and they're paying you $3 a mile, it's a whole lot of accessories that you're going to have to deal with that direct shipper. It's a whole lot of free stuff that direct shipper is going to want you to do. And so if you don't outline everything out in that contract and make sure you understand what they're going to be paying you for, it's going to be tough to run your truck with a direct shipper, you know. So I say if you get a direct shipper, make sure you understand that contract, because look, that direct shipper is running a business too. And so you never know. You get that direct shipper and he'll have you shuttling trailers for free. That direct shipper will have you, I'm just trying to think of all the things that you can do when you have a direct shipper. That shipper will be trying to get you to move trailers for free. That direct shipper trying to be trying to get you to do a load at a discounted rate. Detention. I mean, because a lot of direct shippers, they don't pay detention. Some do, some don't. But you got to make sure you get all that money up front, and you got to make sure that rate covers all of that. So, unless you're a big mega carrier with a good relationship with a direct shipper, I don't know I don't know if most guys can come in with one truck and trailer and try to get the rate that you think you're gonna get. So that's just my opinion. So if you try to get a direct shipper right now, I don't think in order to be successful with a direct shipper, you would have to lock in last year's rate. You should have got in with a direct shipper last year. If you're trying to get a direct shipper now, it's too late. The rates are too low. Like I said, you'd probably get maybe 10, 15 cents more on a rate right now because they're going to come in. Like these companies know what they're doing. So if the average rate out here is $1.75 a mile, you probably could get $2 a mile locked in, you know, $2.10, something like that. It's a little bit better than the open market, but you want to be up around $3 a mile, $2.75 a mile or so. You know, $2.80 a mile. That's just my opinion. But, you know, that's just from my experience, from what I've been seeing. I've had a handful of shippers reach out to me in email asking me, hey, do you have capacity? I got all these loads. I got these loads running here to here. Can you handle it? It's like, man, I only got one truck. And I'll ask them what kind of rate they're looking to give on it. They're like, $2 a mile. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, if I'm gonna get a direct shipper, man, I'm gonna need at least $2.50, $2.75 a mile, man. It's gotta be worth it. That's just my opinion. Jacqueline Norwood says, I get it, but with the inventories at an all-time high, do you think the variables, they can be negotiated well too? Yeah, but you got to have something to negotiate with. I don't know why that guy pulled his trailer up that doggone far. You got to have something to negotiate with. That's why I'm trying to build a fleet. Okay, you got to understand how the trucking business works. If you don't have nothing of value, you don't have nothing to negotiate with. So the first thing that direct shipper is going to want to know, how many trucks you got? Do you have capacity? If a direct shipper's got 20 loads a week coming out this plant, this manufacturer warehouse, can you handle 20 loads a week? If they got 5 loads a week, can you handle them? If that direct shipper say, hey, I got this load going from Atlanta to Chicago, and then from Chicago back to Atlanta, we got 25 of these loads. Can you handle it? What's your rate? How many trucks you got? If you don't got nothing to negotiate with, I mean, they holding the cards. It's a game of poker. So if you got one truck, I don't have nothing to negotiate with. And so that's why I'm trying to grow a fleet. And see, you can't get into the direct shipper game when you don't have nothing to offer. You don't have no value. You don't have trucks. You don't have equipment. Okay? You got to be able to drop 5, 10 trailers at this customer's property. And so you got to be able to drop 5 or 10 trailers at this customer's property. I mean, I bumped into a couple of them where they do live load on each side, so you really don't need to drop a trailer on their property. But a lot of the direct shippers I've been looking at, they want you to have 3, 4 trailers minimum dropping on their property. So you don't have nothing to offer. It's like you're gonna call up direct ship, or you can send them an email saying, hey, I have capacity. I can deliver those loads. I got 5 trailers. I can drop those trailers on your property. You have them loaded up. Do. So sure, Jacqueline Norwood, if you have a negotiating, you got some value, you have something to negotiate with, of course. Yeah, you can get a direct shipper. So I was looking at getting on with Amazon, but Amazon requires you to have 5 trucks. I mean, I can go buy 5 trucks, get them all hooked up and everything, get them ready to go. Then I got to put drivers in them, right? So the thing is, I don't want to use all my money. I don't want to use all my capital on some doggone trucks. If I'm gonna spend some money, I'd rather buy real estate, rental property. So that leaves me with hiring contractors. So that's kind of where I'm at. So Poker Trucking said that's a myth. I do Amazon Power only. Right. Nasma Trucking. I know a guy, he's got a small fleet of guys that's he got, I forgot, he told me he had, I think he said he had 5 trucks on with Amazon. He said he had a run going from, damn. He said he had a run going from somewhere in Virginia back to Atlanta. He had a lane going from Georgia to Virginia and back. He said that load was paying like $2 something a mile. He said they dropped the rates. Now it's down to $1.25 a mile. That's what I heard. I heard the same thing. Nasma Trucking. So everybody trying to, like, it's oversaturated. Amazon dropped their rates for freight. So Amazon used to pay very well, but they're not paying as well as they used to. So just like everything else, like I said before, a lot of guys be talking about stuff that's dream talk. You got to know the truth of stuff. The dream talk, you know? And so I don't know, maybe the rates might go back up. I don't know. This year this year is making up for last year. Last year was a spoof year. And so the market is correcting itself. And so all that money you made last year, I hope you held on to it. I know some of y'all go home every day and spend it. I know. Guys be like, I get home every day. Yeah, I know. It's like, here's the deal. Guys be retiring themselves early. You got 30, 35-year-old men that ain't even done nothing in their life yet, ready to retire early. Why are you retiring for? Because that's essentially what you're doing. That's essentially what you're doing. You're retiring early. All this talk about getting home every day, that's retirement talk. What you retiring for? You ain't done nothing yet. You ain't done nothing with your life. You got a little truck and trailer getting home every day. Whoopie-doo. You got to do better than that. You got to get to the next level. Guys be 35 years old, ready to retire. Oh, I'll get home every day. I'll go home. Whatever. You ain't done nothing yet, man. William Parker said, DOT been on a new entrant audit for 3 months. Now they keep digging and digging, but can't find nothing to get me. William Parker said $1.96 to MA and back. Damn, bro, not good. Nah, that ain't no good rate. To go in the Northeast, that's a terrible rate. You want to get, to go up in the Northeast, you want to get somewhere around $2.60 a mile to go in the Northeast. Because 40 cents of that is going to go to tolls. It's just going to go to tolls. So, I mean, I know, like, for me, in order to avoid the tolls, what I used to do, I would go up, if I have a light load, I would take 85 out of Atlanta. If a load coming out of Alabama going up in the Northeast, I would take 85, go through Charlotte, go up 77, pick up 81, then go all the way up in the Northeast. Okay, you avoid all that traffic. Okay, you go up 81, take 76, take 76, 70, take that all the way up into then pick up I-80. Get on I-80, get on 287 and go around New York and get on 95, then go up in the Northeast. That's how I go up in the Northeast sometimes if I got a light load, because coming out of Charlotte, going up on I-77, you got to climb that mountain to climb it. And if you got a heavy load, I don't know about your truck doing that. Your truck gonna get beat up trying to pull that heavy load up there. $757 trucker said, I'm trying to retire at 35. I'm 24. Do y'all really realize what y'all be saying? At 35, you just getting started, man. Come on. You just getting started at 35. At 30, 35 years old, you just getting wise. You learning about the world, and you're not doing stupid stuff. And at 24, you just a baby, man. You don't even know what you're doing. You can afford to fail if you mess up on something. But hey, this video, 2 hours, man. This video almost 3 hours. Let me get off here, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let me get off here. I just felt like I was making up for lost time. I ain't made a video for y'all in a long time, but hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.